Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this...
All right. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. A swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. Back to throw. Watkins got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here we go.
To throw on 3rd down, Lucas. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper in at 2nd and 1.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Let's go.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 75 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top-5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
They'll go option to the short side, and they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Green 39. Green 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
First and 10. Watkins. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Looking to throw. Watkins. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And oh, it's blocked. And the Jets have got it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A gain of 3, second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right.
Here we go.
Off play action. Lucas. And he whips that one incomplete there. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass.
Here we go. 38.
Off the play fake. Lucas. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lucas completes it over the middle to Floyd. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. And it's the Titans out in front early. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. From the gun, Watkins. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watkins. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. on first down. Watkins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's the option going left on second down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Let's go.
On third down, Watkins out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw on third down, Watkins going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon. The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
To throw on second down, Lucas. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Here we go, Ohio! Ohio!
Off play action, Lucas. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Here's the Jets punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Watkins. Aguilar has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Throwing on first down, Watkins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
To throw again. Watkins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Titans on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Watkins. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Looking to throw on second down. Watkins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now they'll run on the draw. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Jets trail at home at halftime. The Titans have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Titans opening up on offense. Watkins is going to complete the pass, and he caps off the 2-play drive with a score as they take a 7-0 lead. Titans come out on 3rd and 4. Watkins is going to complete a pass into coverage, and he'd cap off the 9-play drive with a TD. Titans push their lead to 11. Now early in the second, defense will get to the QB here. This goes for a loss of 4. Now late in the second. Underwood's going to get the quarterback here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to East Rutherford for the start of the second half.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
To throw on second down, Lucas. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Edwards. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Lucas. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And New York set to take the field. First down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lucas. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And now a first down following that long gain.
Come on, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lucas. Throwing right, and that's complete. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Lucas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Here we go. Red 38.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Red 38.
From the gun, Lucas. Hard throw, incomplete. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lucas. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
To throw on second down, Watkins. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
The Titans on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Watkins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Meanwhile, down in Philly, Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On first down, Lucas. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Throwing on first down, Lucas. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Lucas. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First and 10. Lucas. He's got it. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. On first down, Watkins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Off the play fake. Watkins. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Watkins. And that is incomplete. On now is the Titans punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Throwing on 1st down. Lucas. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On 1st and 10, Lucas. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Lucas. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Lucas. Throwing a slant pattern here, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st down, Lucas. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Hard to believe his 1st catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Come on,
again. Lucas. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start. Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Lucas. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. From the gun, Lucas. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Given 5 on the play there, and it'll be a New York first. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And the Eagles have scored again now to extend their lead. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Looking to throw. Lucas. The quick slant caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They go play action here on 1st down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Lucas. And that'll be incomplete. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Lucas. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Now they try the right side here. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
It's taken on the 25. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lucas. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Leonard Williams in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Come on, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lucas. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Back to throw. Lucas. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Second and goal from the 7. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They come out here in the eye. Looking to throw. Watkins. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A gain of 6 there on first. To throw on second down, Lucas. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, Unfamiliar city, obviously. Unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Titans, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to